Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Going to be giving you my predictions for Manchester United's game against Reading in the FA Cup 4th round at Old Trafford. So I'm going to go for a Manchester United win, and the score I'm going to go for 3-0. The goal scorers I'm going to go with Wout Weghorst, Jadon Sancho and Fred. So that is your predictions. Now Manchester United are coming into this game on the back of a 3-0 win against Nottingham Forest in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg at the City Ground. The goals against Forest came from Marcus Rashford. He scored the first goal. It was a brilliant solo strike. Rashford scored a stunning right-footed strike from 25 yards out in the 3-2 defeat to Arsenal last weekend. Rashford now has 10 goals in 10 games in all competitions since the World Cup, and he's took his tally to 18 for the season. Ten Hag has mentioned that Rashford is unstoppable, and he urges Marcus Rashford to stay at Man United and sign a new deal amid PSG interest. Rashford's under contract with the club till 2024. Last year, Rashford's contract got extended by 1 year. Wout Weghorst, he scored his first goal for the club. He tapped in a rebound. Man United do have Wout Weghorst on loan until the end of the season. But it was good to see him get his first goal. And, Ten Hag mentioned how important it was for Weghorst to get his first goal. And Bruno Fernandes scored for Manchester United. It was a low drive. Just inside the 6-yard box. Good finish from Fernandes. Fernandes is playing well at the moment. He got the assist for that Rashford goal last weekend against Arsenal. He scored in the 1-1 draw with Palace. He scored the equaliser in the 2-1 win against Manchester City. Like I've said, Fernandes looks a far superior player without Ronaldo in the team. But anyway, there were the goals against Forest. Casemiro got an assist against Forest. Casemiro's in form at the moment. Casemiro missed the game against Arsenal last weekend due to suspension, and Elanga got an assist against Forest in the Cup. Anthony was unlucky not to get his name on the score sheet. He had around 3 opportunities in that first half, played a part in the Weghorst goal. Eriksen was unlucky not to score as well because he hit the woodwork. Don't get me wrong, Nottingham Forest had their chances as well. De Gea produced some good saves. Sam Surridge had a goal ruled out by VAR for offside. But yeah, Manchester United, you can say, are in the Carabao Cup final. I'm expecting it to be a Manchester United and Newcastle final. If Newcastle do get to the final, it'll be their first final since 1999. If Southampton can overturn Newcastle at St James's Park, it will be a repeat of the 2017 final. But Ten Hag's made it clear that he wants to win a trophy, wants to end our trophy drought. We've not won a domestic trophy for 6 years. Manchester United progressed to the fourth round of the FA Cup by beating Everton 3-1 at Old Trafford in the third round. Man United, the last time they won the FA Cup was back in 2016 under Van Gaal. We've won the FA Cup around 12 times. Manchester United played Reading in the FA Cup back in January 2019. Man United won by 2-0. Reading, as you all know, they're a poor outfit. They're in the Championship. They're 14th in the Championship at the moment. They're coming into this game on the back of a 4-0 thrashing to Stoke. You know, tomorrow night, Paulins will be having a reunion with Manchester United. Paulins has been the Reading manager for almost a year. He got appointed in as the Reading manager back in February last year. Before Reading, Paulins managed Blackpool, Notts County and Blackburn Rovers. Like I said, I know some of the players that Reading have got. You know, they've got Andy Carroll. May not be available for this game because he's out with injury. Andy Carroll is a former West Ham and Newcastle player. They've got Shane Long, former West Brom and Southampton player. Sam Hutchinson, he's out with injury at the moment. Liam Moore's been out with injury. T-Tech's out with injury. They've got Thomas Ince, Jeff Henrik, so they are some of the players that Reading do have. Man United have still got players out. Obviously, Martial is still unavailable. He's been hampered with injuries this season. Tuanzebe is still out with injury, but he don't get in the team anyway. Delors still injured. That's obviously why Pisaka's been playing. Van der Beek's out for the rest of the season with a knee injury. Luke Shaw's obviously now out with illness. So they're the players we've got missing. And Sancho has obviously now returned. I've already given you my predicted 11 for this game. I'll just go through it again. So I said Ten Hag will rotate. I said he'll put Tom Heaton in goal. He'll come in for De Gea. It'll be Aaron Wan-Bissaka right back because Delors still unavailable. And I said the two centre-halves will be Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof. Harry Maguire will come in for Varane. Maguire missed the game against Forest due to suspension. Lindelof, of course, he played against Nottingham Forest in the Cup. He was playing alongside Martinez. I said at left back, Terrell Malaysia. Luke Shaw's out with illness at the moment. The two centre midfielders, I said Fred and McTominay. I think they'll come in for Eriksen and Casemiro. Attacking midfielder, I said Bruno Fernandes. Maybe Maino, you know, that young player. What is it? Cobble Maino. But yeah, I'll say Bruno Fernandes. And then I said on the left wing, Garnacho. I think he'll come in for Rashford. On the right wing, I said Sancho. I think he'll come in for Anthony because Sancho's now back. And up top, I said Wout Weghorst. So there you go. After Reading, Manchester United obviously playing Nottingham Forest in the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. Old Trafford. Then it's Crystal Palace. And then Manchester United, of course, play Leeds twice in 4 days. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop me comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.